Hello and welcome to the Of Mouse and Men podcast. If you don't know, I'm Kevin.
And I'm Angelo.
And today we are having a blast. How are you doing, Angelo?
I'm doing pretty good, you know. We're all hanging in there.
Yes, I was browsing Peacock today.
Really?
It came out. Yeah.
It came out? I've heard
it came out today.
absolutely nothing about it.
It came out Wednesday, which, you know, it's pretty interesting.
How is it?
It's okay. I got a weird email from them being like, welcome to the flock. And I was like, okay, I like the whole Peacock thing as much as the next guy, but you're going a little heavy on the welcome to the flock. Like, that's a little strange.
Is it worth it? Is Peacock good?
I mean, it's free.
It's free, right?
So, yeah, I think it's worth free.
Can you pay for it or no?
Yeah, premium. A lot of things on it are premium. And there's a feather next to it. If it's premium, there's a feather next to it.
It's an interesting business model, but okay.
But yeah, I just watch an ad. There's like usually like a few ads, but they're in one time. So you like in the beginning of the thing, you watch an ad, a bunch of ads, and then you can watch it ad free. So I'm enjoying it thus far. I'm gonna watch Psych 2 right after this.
Wow, is that based on the show, right?
Yes, it's like the sequel movies.
Loves that show.
Oh, it's my favorite show.
He showed me the first episode. I was like, it's okay.
Okay. But other than that, Peacock, the amazing news of Peacock, bigger news has happened, and that is that Disney World is open mid-pandemic.
Yes, all 4 parks now.
Yes, all 4 parks. If you're wondering why this episode's a little late, it's because we need to wait for all 4 parks to open so we could really get into the nitty-gritty of this opening.
Right.
And yes, the reactions been mixed from people.
Yeah, so we're gonna without further ado, I guess we're gonna go over reactions and everything that kind of transpired.
Yeah.
This first little bit that they came back.
So, Twitter went ablaze with everyone talking about Disney World opening, and I gotta say, some of these tweets were 10 out of 10. There was a tweet I was reading from Just Bill, and Just Bill said, yes, Disney World is reopening, but Disney has a history of killing off parents anyway. LOL. Thanks, Bill.
Wow.
For that. There was another one I saw that was, it had like tourists going to Disney, and it was like 4 days later, they get COVID, and it was the surprised Pikachu meme. That was pretty good. And then there was one I saw from Ivan, and Ivan said, oh, tight, Disney World is opening today. Love the words, Ivan. It's about to be an even smaller world. Got him. Okay. Did you see any tweets?
These are some morbid tweets. But
they are a little morbid. They're a little dark.
That's Disney Twitter.
Did you see any tweets, Angelo, that you liked?
There were some, but they weren't really joke tweets. They were more like people like being like, "Oh wow, stuff's going down."
You were on the serious side of Twitter.
Yeah, I guess so. Jenny Nicholson was talking about a lot of stuff.
Great gal.
Yeah, she talked about how Disney's stopping people entering with temperature checks, but they don't know what to do when someone's like inside the park and they do it, because there was like a video that I can't find anymore because it looks like it's been purged off the internet. Like this live streamer at Disney, and they're like, "Oh, I have like a cough or something." I don't know. I'm not gonna spend too much time because I can't find the video anymore. But Jenny Nicholson tweeted that out. She also talked about how like temperature checks can be kind of at quote unquote whack because asymptomatic people and low grade fevers and stuff, you can still have it.
Yeah.
Then we also saw some tweets from, if the tweet would load quicker. So one person who, Carl, I don't know how to pronounce names, okay? Carly Wiesel. Self-described theme park journalist. She's been going to all the parks and stuff and kind of documenting stuff with some instances of like, lines being too crowded and stuff. But then she went to Hollywood Studios today, I believe, and she said, or today or yesterday, and it seemed like the situation, she was a lot more comfortable then. So
we'll definitely talk about how some parks I think are better to go to than others during this time.
Right.
Yeah, but I think Jenny does have a point. I think the temperature screenings are there more as a precaution than like really stopping people, because you can beat a temperature screening if you just down some stuff.
Wow, do you have experience?
No, not myself, but
who needs to fake temperature screenings this much? Like, there's a protocol for it.
Maybe people. I think someone can make a career out of it these days, right? Be like, we'll help you get through this temperature screening.
Oh God.
So yes, it's very controversial. Everyone on the internet's going nuts over Disney opening mid-pandemic. Overall, I have to say my thoughts on the matter is that I was surprised how well they were handled by looking at a bunch of stuff. Like, I wasn't there, but I can say that I for one, I think going to Disney at this time is a lot safer than going to some other places. Because rules have to be enforced. They have those guards up when you're going to be close to someone in a line. There's those plastic guards up. I mean, I think it seems very safe. What's the problem is the crowd. So when you're not in the park, are there crowds building out outside of it, right? But I think personally that it's safer than going to some other places. What do you think, Angelo?
I mean, I don't know. I still wouldn't go personally. I still think like probably we shouldn't be opening this stuff up, but I think like the way they did it, they're probably doing it the best way possible. Just because that's kind of like what they have to do.
Yeah.
So I think it can only get better from here, but I'd rather we're not here at all yet, but we'll see.
Yeah, and I agree. I think they are handling it, at least from my point of view. I actually think they're handling it better than I expected, which is good. But let's go into each park, how they opened, what was coming out of it.
What happened in each park specifically, all that kind of jazz.
We'll go pretty much in order of how they opened. So let's start off with Magic Kingdom. And Magic Kingdom has a big problem, and that's Splash Mountain. Because it seems to be drawing huge crowds because of the announcement that they're refurbishing it. Not refurbishing it. Retheming it.
Yeah, so a lot of people are going to Splash Mountain right now. Not just to ride, Kevin, but actually they're also going to purchase a huge amount of Splash Mountain merch.
Yes, they are. They're doing it. I mean,
there's pictures online of people with bags on bags of
they're clearly
Brer Rabbit.
They're clearly trying to resell it. I mean, I respect the game, but like, leave some for other. It's like intense. I thought it was illegal to buy hundreds of plushies, but it must not be.
Kevin, you don't want the Brer Rabbit plush on eBay that's going for $80 right now?
Dang.
Oh, but no, this one's $93. My bad.
An annual pass holder did ask someone who was working, a cast member at the Brer Patch, which is the store by Splash Mountain, and they did say that they predict that this like frenzy of buying Splash Mountain merch will go down because since there's no announcement of when the ride will close, they're still making merch, so they will continue to restock.
Right. That's the thing is I don't think Splash Mountain's going down for another at least year. So I think all these people buying merch right now are gonna like be like I mean, they're making money now, I guess, since they're reselling stuff.
Yeah.
But I think after this little bit, like it's the price is just going down. If you want Splash Mountain merch from like eBay, just wait like a few months. I bet it'll go way down.
And not only are they restocking, but Disney just released a new tumbler for Splash Mountain. So they're literally making more merchandise for Splash Mountain. So we're going in the opposite direction. We're making more merchandise for Splash Mountain. I mean, supply and demand. Got to get it. So guys, I would hold off on buying bags and bags of Splash Mountain merchandise.
Kevin, I mean, I've been browsing eBay even the last minute. Some of these prices are insane, dude.
I can imagine. I bet it's crazy.
I saw, the photo frame that's themed after Splash Mountain.
Yeah.
It's sold for $100.
Hey, if someone's willing to pay for that.
The Magic Band sold for $92. Tumbler selling for $60.
These people. I mean, listen, it's my favorite ride. I would like to buy all the Splash Mountain merch before they close, but you won't catch me buying no $200 picture frame.
Kevin, we could have started a small business just on Brer Rabbit plushies.
We'll make our own. We'll do those handmade plushies.
Oh, true.
We could probably sell them. They were doing good ones. They were doing good business with Baby Yoda. So
actually, true. The thing is, I don't listen. Hot take. I don't think anybody actually cares about these plushies. Right. When would you buy a Brer Rabbit plushie?
Right? That's why really it's my favorite ride. That much? But my only plushie, here we go. I have a wishable of Brer Rabbit. That's the only Splash Mountain thing I have. That's gonna fall, so I'll just throw that here. But it's the only Brer Rabbit thing I have because who goes and buys them? They're $25 a pop.
Yeah.
I would, but my whole thing is one day I'll probably buy one, thinking the ride is gonna be open for a while. That was my issue with the pops.
I bet the next time we both go to Disney, it's still open.
Yeah. I don't even know when I'm going to Disney next. It's insane.
Kevin, I would take bets right now on how long we think Splash Mountain's going to be open.
I think honestly possibly years. I think past their anniversary
2022.
I think after their anniversary in 2022, after the Disney World 50th anniversary.
Wasn't that 2021?
Yeah, but it goes into 2022. So it's I think it starts summer 2021 into fall 2022 or something.
I think the winter season 2022, November, December, January, February, or maybe right after New Year's. I think that's when they're going to do it.
Yeah.
Which gives us 2 years.
It does. Right, it gives us a while on the ride, which I'm thankful for. But I think they did put themselves in a situation because they announced its closing at the time when they don't want crowds to form. So I think they did put themselves in a little bit of a situation there. Because even the the Brer Patch store has a virtual queue that reaches capacity. It's insane, the lines that are building.
No, yeah. It's wild. I'm interested to see how it'll continue from there.
So, if we continue more into Magic Kingdom has started their new socially distanced character greetings, and they've started. Right. I think they're called cavalcades. Do you know how to pronounce these?
Cavalcade.
Cavalcade. So anyway, they're parades, but they don't have a time.
Parades.
Yeah, they're one float, and there's no time for it. So the float can come around at any time, so there's no crowd forming.
Yeah, that's smart. I guess they're just not doing parades, right? Because crowds.
Right. So they have these cavalcades. They have certain characters coming on horseback. I saw Gaston in Merida. Speaking of Merida, her horse flipped out.
Yeah, this is wild.
We'll probably put the video in. It is nuts. The horse trips on a balloon. It scares the horse. Merida got the heck out of there. She was scared for her life. It was insane.
No, yeah, that's. I mean, it's bound to happen, right? When you're working.
I mean, especially you're working with horses, right? I think.
Yeah.
Which is they could never do horses when the park is at usual crowd levels. They could never do a horse. But these socially distanced greetings, I honestly think are 10 out of 10. I think they're amazing. I love that you could see the characters, because usually if I want to see a character, I have to go in a line to do a meet and greet, And then if they're a walk-around character, it's usually a line to then sign an autograph with them or take a picture. But like with these ones, they had the Ugly Stepsisters on the castle, and they were arguing. They're basically putting on a show. I really liked that.
By the way, this horse video is hilarious.
Oh, it is hilarious.
Like it's very scary, but like at one point the horse is just going in circles.
I'm sure Merida she wasn't very brave in that moment, but
no, yeah, I think the socially distanced greetings, like there's some that like I wish like they were doing this all the time. Like
right?
I feel like the characters are too often just photo ops and like aren't just walking around. That's why I think Galaxy's Edge is genius, obviously.
Right. And Galaxy's Edge is good because it's already prepared for like socially distanced greetings. They have like the platforms, right? There's like the fences up. They're all good over there.
Yeah.
But it's really nice. It creates this atmosphere. We'll get into it later. Pooh was walking around Epcot. You had all the characters in Animal Kingdom. And it just makes you feel like this is their park, that like the characters are like hanging out and you're kind of just there with them. It's great.
No, yeah. I think it's really cool.
But yeah, her horse
just the coolest thing is just the crowds. There's like no one.
Oh yeah.
Like I honestly
to
just walk around.
If it weren't for an epidemic happening, this would be the perfect time to go to the parks.
You're right.
Also, they have the Philharmonic Marching Band marching. And this was actually drawing a lot of criticism because, as people have stated, it's pretty much a walking coronavirus. They're blowing instruments at you, right? And I don't know. I'm not a scientist, but
that'd be interesting. Can coronavirus spread through a trombone?
Yeah. I'm no expert on the coronavirus, but I feel like that is a little, especially if their spit comes out. So it is interesting. I do think it's interesting that they have the Philharmonic band playing. Is really interesting. Like walking.
It's definitely interesting, the new kinds of entertainment they're putting out there.
Yeah. Also, Cinderella's castle. Angelo, you see it?
Yeah, it's got a refresh.
They're still working on it.
More than a refresh, actually.
Yeah, they're still working on it, but it looks good. I'm a big fan of this reimagining of the castle's look.
Yeah, I think it looks really good. The one thing, I think it's a bit of like a bit too blue, but like the sun will like bleach that.
Yeah, it'll wear down.
But like I love it. I think it looks very nice.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of the blue when I was there last because they were just painting it a little bit of it, and I was like, "This is gonna look amazing when it's done," and it does. Especially now, there's no crowds.
Right.
Really. Also, did you hear that there was so during the cast preview, someone took a picture of a bunch of cast members waiting outside of Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, and they were not socially distancing. So it went viral, and everyone was talking about it.
I did not see this.
Reportedly, they're being reprimanded and or terminated because of this video. Because of the cast members that are in it.
Oh, that's really bad.
It's a tad problematic, yes.
That's like crowding you'd see normally.
Honestly, if I was gonna get fired, it wouldn't be for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. I can tell you that.
That's really. I don't think you described this picture justice, Kevin. This is really.
It's a crowd.
bad.
It's a crowd of people. That's how it's described.
This is like in Rock and Roller Coaster where they put you in the pre-show room. That's like how packed these people are.
It is packed. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know if it was worth it, guys. Mine Train, kind of hit or miss.
True.
Maybe if it was Splash Mountain, I'd be fired for that, but not Seven Dwarfs.
Right.
So let's head on over to Animal Kingdom.
The park that opened alongside Magic Kingdom.
Yes. And honestly, Angelo, this is probably the hottest take ever. I think this park is better now than it was when it closed.
Really? Why?
The changes they've made have improved it. Let's start with the big one. Primeval Whirl has been removed from the park map, and it's closed. Yeah. Not only is Primeval Whirl closed, but basically the entire Dinoland USA, because they're all touch things. So thank you. This is better.
Kevin, listen. So Dinosaur might be the only thing open in Dinoland USA. But
which is how it should be.
But you can still look at the dinosaur statues in the gift shop exit.
What are you saying?
You know the dinosaur statues?
Yeah.
You can still look at those.
Yeah, that's good. It's pretty much a closed down part of the park, which is great. Should have happened a long time ago.
No, it shouldn't have happened a long time ago. It should never happen.
And also, the characters on their character cruises going around the park on Discovery River, why haven't they done this already? It's amazing.
This is cool.
It's Mickey. They have the Dino Bash cruise, which has Chip and Dale and their cute little dinosaur onesies going around. This is literally... they just need to keep doing this once the parks go back to normal.
No, yeah, that's really cool. I think all this, like I said, all the character stuff should just be normal.
Yes, I fully agree. The character stuff is the best part of this whole socially distanced thing. Because I felt when they were like, we're not going to have any meet and greets, I was like, listen, it's not going to be Disney. I don't know if we want to go anywhere near that park until they reinstate the meet and greets and such. But now, I think we should keep it. I think to obviously still do meet and greets, but keep these cute little boat rides and cavalcades. But yeah, Animal Kingdom's doing a great job. I saw Kilimanjaro Safaris. In between each row, there's a plastic board. I mean... you can't really get safer than this. Like, to be honest, I mean, you don't have a virus, but like in terms of, I would feel more comfortable in a Disney park than being in an actual park with no one enforcing masks, no one keeping everyone socially distanced. It's amazing.
Interesting.
And Animal Kingdom is probably the best park to go to because it's mostly outdoors. Just don't go on Pandora rides. But
that's where it gets me though with the Disney stuff is that like all the rides and like touching everything and like I feel like that can't be good. Like no matter what way you put it, like I mean,
and I was there before the virus and I was very adamant. Like if I touch something, you put on that hand sanitizer, right? I didn't like, my whole thing was I didn't want to touch the rails because coronavirus. But then I felt like I needed to on certain rides. So I would just like sanitize it down.
Do we know if rides like is like Toy Story Mania running?
Yeah. It is.
Like how does that work?
They wipe it down. Honestly, listen, if you're one of those people going to the park, what's up? Why are you doing that? But hey, what's up? If you're one of the people going to the park right now, bring like a Lysol like pack of like wipes. And when you go on those rides, wipe it down before...
it's just real weird. We have to go like gear up before we can go to Disney.
But I mean, that's what has to happen now.
I mean, yeah,
that's the reality.
People should just stay home. But
I agree. But I mean, if you are gonna go, wipe things down. Okay, if you like, they're closed. They're only wiping it every hour. You wipe it before we do it, and we're all good.
I guess I don't know, dude. We're in unprecedented times.
People just have to take some responsibility and do things like wiping things down. And then the park can do it because people don't. But whatever.
I feel like the park should wipe down everything.
They do.
Every time.
Do you see that ad? They're wiping down everything. It was crazy, Angelo.
I guess we'll see. But now moving on.
Queen's Park. No, we're good. Let's get on.
Moving on to Epcot. Some unfortunate news first. Spaceship Earth and Mary Poppins have been removed from the Epcot experience.
Yeah, and that's which basically, and it's been confirmed that they're on hold by Disney.
They're cutting back the Epcot changes.
Yeah, which is sad for Spaceship Earth. I mean, I don't know if you're like a diehard Spaceship Earth fan and you don't want it to change. I guess it's happy for you, but it's sad for Spaceship Earth. But I'm kind of happy that we're not getting this Mary Poppins attraction because I thought it was a bad idea.
I think the
UK needs an attraction.
It needs more stuff.
But not Mary Poppins Returns. Okay? I'm fine with an original Mary Poppins ride.
Nobody is adamantly against Mary Poppins Returns.
I really have no... I mean, I don't like the movie. But it's... don't do it. Why would you do Mary Poppins Returns?
Yeah, it's just a shame that so much stuff's getting cut back, which leads us to the next thing.
The worst thing, Angelo, and that's that the multi-level pavilion that was... I don't even know what it was in the World Celebration area, and basically it had like a park on the top of it, like a full-on garden. It looked amazing. That's being reworked. We don't know what the deal is with it, but it won't be what it was gonna be.
Right. It's
which is
very changed, and we don't really know how so.
Which of all the things to cut, why is the waterfalls of Moana still a go? That should have been first to go.
Because it cost $4.
I don't care. Put that $4 towards this pavilion. We can get rid of it. We don't need no water effects. We have the seas with Nemo and friends. That's good enough. Yeah, and then the opening banner for summer 2020 has been taken off Ratatouille because clearly it's not opening summer 2020.
Big rip Ratatouille.
I think they're just gonna wait for Ratatouille until they can have crowds again.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to open a new ride in this environment.
Right, because the idea of opening a new ride is to draw crowds. And you don't want to do that. So I feel like maybe 2021 for Ratatouille.
Yeah, probably.
Epcot also has the cavalcades. This one has Mickey and Minnie in a car coming around, which is really cool. They look like they're riding in style. But yeah, keeping these cavalcades going. I love it. And the cutest of all, it's not a cavalcade, but they have characters walking around in certain areas. So Pooh is in a fenced-off garden catching butterflies, Angelo. It was the cutest thing. Watch this video. It's adorable.
Oh, there we go. Oh, so cute. Oh my gosh, you're so cute.
It's cute. This is the type of character interaction we should just have all the time.
Right. We're coming back to that, Disney. That's what the people want.
I guess so.
Because honestly, it makes it feel like these characters... It makes
it feel alive.
Yeah, these characters live in this park. They're not confined to a room that certain people can go into and then leave.
Exactly.
Right. I think it's amazing. I don't know when I'm going back to Disney, but I hope if this isn't a continuous thing, that this is still a thing when I go.
Yeah. I think
we'll see.
It just adds to the park so much. But that's pretty much everything with Epcot.
Yeah, Epcot's doing well.
If we move on
to Hollywood
Studios.
Yes. And
what was first news story, Kevin?
Yes. And basically everything's the same thing in all the parks where rides are socially distanced, right? All that stuff. So we're not really getting into that. We kind of went into that with Hong Kong. Can watch that video, but it's just people are socially distanced, all that yada yada. But what's interesting is Rise of Resistance. The queue for that ride has been extended into the extended queue of Muppet Vision 3D. Which is really interesting. I mean, it ruins the theming. It ruins the immersion of it. But I don't know.
I don't really understand how that works.
Honestly, I think Hollywood Studios is probably the worst park to go to now because all the rides are basically indoor. And I probably wouldn't ride Rise of Resistance because all it is the experience of you interacting with people.
Right.
And I feel like that's just a hazard. I probably wouldn't do Rise of Resistance, but
yeah, I think it ruins too Rise of Resistance because it's how immersive it is. Then you see like, oh, the First Order officer has a face shield and everything.
Right. Yeah.
Like the whole point is to be immersive.
Angelo,
Excuse me.
There is a pandemic in the galaxy far, far away. Okay.
I guess so. They weren't good at their keeping their stuff contained either, I guess.
I do like that they have the stormtroopers in Disney Springs enforcing social distancing. That's a nice touch. I feel like they're doing the same thing in Galaxy's Edge. Good. I mean, First Order, you've done a lot of bad things. Murdering thousands of people, not so good. But you're enforcing people to wear masks. So, gold star.
Wow, we love the First Order now.
And another thing they have is these relaxation stations throughout all 4 parks. But
I think these are a little odd.
I mean, you have people there, Angelo, that have to wear a mask for all day. I feel like.
Yeah, but what's the point if we just have a place where you can take them off?
Well, the whole thing is they're outdoors. They're spaced out, so you don't go near anybody. But here's the big thing. That Launch Bay has become a relaxation station. And that's indoors.
Exactly, that's my thing.
So, like, don't go in that one. I feel like that was a bad idea. But I feel like
I've heard, and I'm not a scientist, but, like, outdoors, it's a lot harder to, like, spread.
Right.
Even, like, without masks. So, I don't know why there's one indoors. That's real sketchy to me.
I think there's also one, I believe, is it in Dino Land, USA? Possibly. That's indoors as well. And it's just like, yeah, we don't want to do that.
Yeah, I don't know.
And a good piece of news is that the permit that was filed, so we thought the Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser was done. They halted construction. The construction is kind of still halted. But they just filed a permit for the installation of a themed show scene. So, it looks like they're still slowly moving ahead with it, which is pretty good.
It doesn't give us any information on what the show scene is, right?
No, they just filed a permit for it.
I wonder, dude.
I wonder as well. I feel like, when's this hotel going to open? I don't know, 2025? I don't know.
Probably.
Disney.
Bro, I bet the show. I listen. If I'm not woken up in the middle of the night and they're like, "Yo, we're being attacked," they're like, "It's not immersive enough." That's what I'm saying.
We'll see, Angelo. I think it should prove very interesting. I think it's going to be very immersive if there's no social distancing.
It can't live up to this concept art, though. Look at the concept art, Kevin. Like, come on.
It could. I don't know if everyone's going to know how to play this game.
How could it live up to the concept art?
I don't know. Disney
Are there stormtroopers in the hotel? Is there a rebel pilot? Are there R2 droids? Is there aliens?
Supposedly, yes.
Yeah, you know what else? That was supposedly a Galaxy's Edge too, Kevin.
Yeah, they try.
Listen, if I don't get shot by a stormtrooper, I don't even want to go.
You don't want to. Okay. I feel like that's not going to happen.
It's not immersive enough. It's not immersive enough, Kevin. If I don't almost die, I don't want to do Star Wars.
I feel like lawsuits will be at hand there.
No, we sign a waiver. Trust me, it works.
You sign a waiver? Do you? Okay. You can go get shot in the Galactic Star Cruiser. I'll hang out in my Hilton Inn, and not be shot.
Yeah, you're missing out, buddy.
Hopefully not. Did you see that all the NBA players are like coming at Disney's hotel rooms?
Are they?
They're
what
like,
did they say?
I don't know. One of them made a joke that I didn't really get. It went over my head.
Which one are they staying at?
I don't know. I don't know the resorts. But one of them was staying in what looks like a pretty nice room. Like, I would like that room. But he was, like, not happy with it. I guess they're not happy with the food. They're getting, like, ready-made mac and cheese. It's not up to par with their dining selection. I don't know. NBA players, you're in a Disney resort. I would chill out.
It looks like they did Coronado Springs, Grand Floridian, and Yacht Club. Grand Floridian is, like, one of the most expensive ones.
Right. Like, these are pretty high-profile resorts. I don't know why you are... I think one of them referred to it as, like, a motel.
Jeez.
I'm like, yikes, guys. Let's not hate on. Disney doesn't need this publicity right now. Yeah.
That's interesting.
We'll stay up to date on this NBA. I don't know NBA, but they're hanging at Disney.
Yeah. And then we talked about...
Let's talk about... I don't know if you saw that now they have all the Pixar characters in their cavalcades coming around Hollywood Studios. It's pretty cool. They have The Incredibles. Thank God I don't have to go into Municipalburg to see them. Stupid alley in Hollywood Studios. And they have Sully and Mike Wazowski that you used to have to wait like forever to see. Now you could just see them on the street.
No, yeah, it's cool.
Pretty cool. I prefer this. I think they need to keep this. You can have meet and greets as well if people want autographs, but I like seeing the characters walking around.
Are they doing a Star Wars one of these? I feel like that'd be with their stupid whatever show where every 10 minutes they come out and pose for.
They're still doing the Star Wars shows things where they pose, but they're behind like fences and up in the top of buildings, whatever. They're pretty much set up in Galaxy's Edge, so they're pretty good.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that's what's going on overall. I am surprised. Less by like the procedure of it, because we pretty much knew based on Hong Kong, Shanghai, what the procedure would be, but how they're still able to keep the Disney like magic in these times.
Yeah, it's interesting what they're doing. Obviously Florida just hit like the highest cases of all time there. Mm-hmm. So we're in very bad times. Disney's still pushing through as of now, along with the other theme parks, Universal, SeaWorld, all that stuff seems to be opening back, and they're doing their best.
They are.
We will see how everything develops, because who knows what next week holds, who knows what next month holds.
We could be like, it's closing down again, guys.
Yeah, Hong Kong just closed down again.
Yeah, so we'll see what the future holds. But as of right now, Disney World is open.
Yes.
It's taken how many episodes after our Disney World is closed? What now video?
Wait, what was which episode was our Disney World was closed video? Hang on.
I want to say 13.
No, it wasn't that long. It can't have been that long ago.
I think it was 13.
I'm going to bet like 16.
Oh, it could be 16.
Because this is 26. All right, let's check. I'm checking right now.
He's checking.
Episodes.
Check. Guys, this is so cute.
Oh, okay. It's episode 13. Disney
13.
closed.
So it's taken a long time.
So that's 13 weeks.
So that was 13. I mean, yeah, we
missed a week. 13 weeks.
So 13 episodes, the amount of episodes we had, plus we've doubled. And Disney World's back open. So good. Yeah. Good on them. Good.
By the next time we double, there will be 50.
There'll be maybe. They're going to say they're going to close again.
Yeah, that's also possible.
Maybe 3 episodes. Give it 3 episodes. I wouldn't take that bet. I feel like they're just going to push.
I think the Florida governor is just going to be like, go do it. Disneyland seems like they're going to be a while, though.
I don't know if Disneyland will be open until 2021.
Yeah.
I feel like that's where that's happening. But we'll see, guys. Again, we're not scientists. We can't give you your COVID takedown. Takedown? What am I looking for? What are you doing?
What do you mean, what am I doing?
Okay.
I'm waiting for you to think of the word that you're talking about.
Oh, okay. I'm not going to think of the word. We're done.
We're not scientists, confirmed.
The lowdown. That's the word I was looking for. The lowdown of coronavirus.
Lowdown. Wow.
Lowdown, hoedown, whatever. Okay. So anyway, guys, when we start to go off the rails here, that means we're done. The podcast is over. Thanks for watching, guys. If you're listening, thanks for listening.
If you're on iTunes or podcast services, give us a 5-star rating if you think we're worth 5 stars. If you think we're worth 1 star, give us a 1-star rating. If you're on YouTube, like, subscribe, share, do all that jazz. Let us know how you felt in the comments below.
Yes, the comments. We love the comments. Sometimes they make no sense. And I sit there and I'm like, is this person memeing? But hey.
Thanks
for the comment.
What comments you're talking about, but okay.
Thanks for the comments, everybody. And as always,
we'll reply to you confirmed if you comment on this episode.
If you leave a comment that makes sense, we will reply to you.
Even if it doesn't, I'll reply.
And as always, I'm Kevin.
I'm Angelo.
And until next time, everybody.
So long, everyone.
People.